Okay, so you guys caught me in my favorite place. I'm in Whole Foods where I try to get all of my fresh produce, groceries, everything. So I just want to first tell you, like when you go to your grocery store day, shop the perimeter of the store. That's where all the goodies are. So stay on the outside and not the inside. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to show you the inside too and show you how to read the label. So when you do go in the inside and you do get something in a box or you get something frozen, you know what to look for. So let's go. This part of the store is another part that I really like, of course, outside of the fruits and vegetables. When you're eating vegan, you should incorporate a lot of grains so we can get some protein. So here's the bulk section. If your grocery store has bulk, it's better, it's cheaper, it's fresher. So try to get bulk. We got nuts. Let me show you guys my favorite. All the fresh nuts. You can even get nuts that already has seasoning on them. Try to stay away from the salt, but I love the garlic cashews. Those are my favorite. But the garlic cashews, they got all kind of good things. And all these beans, look at all the different selection of beans so you can get your protein in. Okay, let's go. Okay, now we're in the perimeter of the store, my least favorite place. But hey, I shop in the inside too. But what I do is I try to pay attention to labels. So I just want to show you one thing to give you an example why I'm not a fan of shopping in the inside, up and down these aisles. I'm not a big fan of it. As you can see, we got frozen over here. We got, packaged over here, chips and cookies and popcorn and all these things. I want to share one thing with you. I want to pick up this vegan pizza. Amy's Vegan Pizza. Look, I know we all are, rushed for time. We have children. We need to get things that are fast. I respect that. So here's a vegan pizza that you can buy that tastes pretty good. So if you don't have time to cook. But I just want to encourage you to look at the labels. I'm going to spend more time going over labels with you guys later. But just look at this. Okay, calories, whatever, it's not that bad for a slice of pizza. But what I really want to point out is all the sodium. So look. That is 580 milligrams of sodium in one serving of pizza. So that's like maybe 2 slices of pizza in this box. And look, it's sugar. Who needs sugar in their pizza? I don't even get it. So I really don't want you buying anything in a package if you can avoid it. But sometimes we can't. So when you do buy packaged meats, foods, whether you buy Beyond Meat or whatever, even though it's vegan, you still need to pay attention to the salt and the sugar, okay? Because that's really important. Look at ingredients. I'm gonna do a whole blog about reading ingredients, but let's stay out of here as much as we can. I buy the sparkling water, so I have to come in here. Hey, I like popcorn and chips too, so I come too. Still in the perimeter of the store, and now we are in the bread. So, my friend and I, we have a saying that bread makes you spread, but we still eat bread every now and then. So my advice, if you're going to eat bread, because it is plant-based, that you pick a good plant-based bread. Some people have gluten intolerance, so maybe try to find you a gluten-free bread. But look for real whole grains. I particularly like sprouted bread, sprouted grains. So look for a good grain. I can recommend a few, but try not to get bread with a bunch of sugar and a bunch of crap in it. If you're gonna eat bread, try to go for a really, really good bread. Me personally, I prefer Ezekiel's bread. So it's 100% grains and you get a lot of fiber in it. And we gotta get more fiber in our diet. But see, bread. But even though you can get bread, use it sparingly and make sure you get good bread. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're still walking the perimeter of the store, and now you can see we're in the dairy aisle where there are the milks and the yogurt. But do not fret, because in this area you are going to find plant-based options. So even here, let's see. So all this is like Greek yogurt and regular yogurt. But if I show you right here, this is the non-dairy, so it's yogurt, but it's non-dairy yogurt. So this is made from cashews. They have some that's made from coconut. So go to the dairy area, walk the perimeter of the store, but look for plant-based non-dairy items. So even if we walk down here to the milk, even here with the milk, they have non-dairy milk. So even though we are in the dairy department, know that you can get flax milk, you can get almond milk, you can get cashew milk, whatever your preference is. This is my personal preference, but whatever pea milk. But whatever your preference is, know that it's here, okay? And we're still in the perimeter, and we're still plant-based. Okay, let's go. So look, we're still shopping the perimeter of the store, right? Look at my store. I don't know about your favorite grocery store, your local store, but look what's in the perimeter of my store. It's my favorite thing. It's wine. So look, it's still good for you, right? So that's why they put it on the perimeter, so we can still have wine. Let's go. Okay, so it's one final thing I want to go over in the grocery store is water. I hope you guys are no longer drinking pop. You may call it pop, we call it pop in Chicago, you may call it soda, whatever you call it, stay away from it. I'm talking about Coke, Pepsi, sorry Coke, Pepsi, but I'm talking about juice with a bunch of sugar in it. I do drink fresh orange juice, but I buy it fresh squeezed. So if you're going to have juice, try to get it fresh squeezed, but only have it sparingly. And do not drink soda pop at all because it is so bad for you with the amount of sugar and chemicals is in it. So just stop. I want to encourage you, whether you shop at Whole Foods or not. LaCroix has Perrier, Pellegrino. Just look at the sodium content in it. But you know what? I know you guys are probably like, Nicole, this is so boring, I can't do it. Just try it. It's going to take a minute to adjust your taste buds if you're so used to having Coca-Cola with a ton of sugar in it, like that Coke over there. If you're so used to having that, it's going to be hard for you to make the adjustment, but just stay at it. So in the meantime, they have different flavors. What is this? Melon, grapefruit, lemon, and you can add your own fruits to it. So a lot of times I just get Perrier and I just add lemon and lime, but I've developed my taste buds so I can tolerate it. I think it's good. But please, 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 okay, I'm gonna stop fussing at you guys in this grocery store, but I just want to encourage you, remember what I said. Shop the perimeter of the store. Try to get sparingly packaged products. I know it's difficult. I know it'll be an adjustment, but it'll be worth it for your health. So use packaged products as sparingly as possible. Make your food fresh. Stop drinking sugary drinks. Stop eating a lot of sugar, period. And if you're gonna have sugar, get some good sugar. Get some good, did I say sugar? Get some good sugar. Get some rich and good chocolate that you like if you gotta have it. So just be kind to yourself. And Nick say the pop, we're off the pop. It's no good for us. It's certainly no good for our children, okay? All right. See you later. Thank you for watching.